Hey!
Hello, my peeps.
We're off to another adventure with all 5 of us once again.
This time, and you can even show them possibly if you wanted, 10-degree weather.
Yeah, it's cold out.
We are going and heading up to where, Christy?
To Glacier Canyon Lodge in Wisconsin Dells.
Wisconsin Dells is the best thing ever.
So we decided as a little trip as a family to head up there.
Much needed.
Yeah.
Much needed.
It's one of those big, awesome water park hotels, so we are looking forward to it. Hopefully
None of us have ever stayed in one.
Hopefully this will be a new tradition for us. So we'll see what happens. So we'll be recording along the way, and we'll take you guys with us.
See you soon.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's starting to snow on our way up there. Oh, this is one of the lovely Illinois toll booths. When you drive through Illinois, almost every, 5 miles there's a toll booth?
Sure feels like that.
So
Road conditions aren't that bad.
I will tell you, it is now 9 degrees. It's getting colder. Fantastic. We'll have to see what it is when we get up to Wisconsin. There's a wind chill advisory for 30 below zero wind chills.
And there is a ton of gusts driving along the expressway right now.
Any of our Florida people who whine about 58 degrees being cold, I will gladly switch places with you.
Yeah, they can take this if they'd like. I'd happily hand it over to them.
Any takers? Bueller?
Thought so.
Bueller?
Bueller.
It's okay, we still love you guys. We're in the Dells. We made it. Took us about 2.5 hours to get there.
Oh yeah.
So this big hotel on the right is called the Kalahari. That is not where we are staying. But they have a really big indoor water park here too. Maybe someday we can stay here. Check out that water park outside. No. Straight ahead of us is Great Wolf Lodge. So we're coming up to the area where our hotel is. And if you look just past this big sign, you'll see the big tubes for the water slides.
Ooh.
That's the hotel we're staying at.
Fancy.
That's the Wilderness Resort, but we are staying at the Glacier Canyon Resort, which is all attached to this whole area over here.
What is this?
On the left, we're coming up to Moose Jaw Pizza and Brewing Company.
Barry's place. That looks nice.
And then
Brat.
the Brat House Grill.
With a big beer.
Has a lovely beer mug as a sign. Parsons Trading Post.
What's left of Tommy Bartlett.
Some Tommy Bartlett stuff.
Which is the robots.
There's Noah's Ark, one of the biggest water parks.
Mr. Pancake. Looks like a riverboat.
Yeah, it looks a little snowy. Guess we can't go
No
swimming out
go-karts
there.
on Big Chief.
Yeah.
I love Big Chief.
Big Chief is closed.
Indoor food trucks.
Oh.
Look at that. That's interesting.
Coming up on the left is Hotel Rome, which is part of Mount Olympus.
Whoa.
We tried to stay there, but something just seemed off with it, so we decided not to. And they've got these roller coasters here attached to Mount Olympus and another outdoor water park. And they're also the home of what used to be Big Chief go-karts.
Big Chief. Oh, there's the Trojan horse.
Yep.
It's so much fun to drive a go-kart through. They have under track. That's really cool too.
We are now heading into the downtown area. shops are at, and all the tacky little places. You
That
have
place is awesome.
you have a karaoke bar on the right, a fudge place. You have a Wizard Quest on the left. More fudge places. Lots of little gift shops. Oh, I can't forget Have a Swig with Nig.
Max.
Our mac and cheese shop. They have all kinds of stores and stuff. And as you can see on the ground, it's a little brown. Looks like up here they use sand instead of salt for the roads.
There's the Goody Goody Gumdrop.
Goody Goody Gumdrop candy shop. They have good candy there.
Then we bought cheese over in this area.
Yes, it was this cheese shop right here. Car Valley Cheese.
It has that little clock tower thing back there.
And that, my friends, is the downtown area. We made it. Here's our hotel right here. Here we are, we're getting food. We are at the burger bar. I will tell you guys, it was crazy expensive. For the 5 of us to get food and cheese curds and a couple of drinks, it came to $91. So yeah, we definitely will not be ordering food here from here again, but let's hope it's good food. Got a couple of drinks. Kids got some pop. There's Allison, Kyle, Courtney's hiding, and there's Doug.
I'm trying to put my heart back in my chest. That amount for food?
Should have gotten a steak dinner for that price.
Should have gone and tried to get a hotel in the city. We could have gone to the signature room and bought dinner.
Yeah. Okay, our food arrived. I got a cheeseburger and chips. Doug got a brat with cheese curds and chips. Allison and Courtney got a burger and Kyle got a hot dog. Okay, Doug.
Hi everybody, it's been quite an interesting evening here in the Great Glacier Resort. I'm doing this kind of to be funny, but you see stuff all the way down our hallway. There's pizza boxes. There was an ice cream cone in the middle of the carpeting. It looks like it should be nice and fancy. You know, kind of like if you watched our Jamestown video or our Key Tower. You know, we've been to some really nice hotels.
We'll link those below. Doug needs to remind me to link them.
This one appears to be nice, but this is our room, 3086. Ready?
Let's go in.
Enter our casa.
So, to the left, you've got all the coats.
To the left, to the left.
Here's
To the right, to the right.
our bathroom. Now remember, we've got 5 people staying in this hotel. So Kyle gets the sofa sleeper all to himself.
With his $3 Milwaukee Brewer blanket.
Courtney and Allison have to share a bed. They love sharing a bed.
Yeah, totally.
I do have to put a mention in here. Doug decided to be a kid and bring his Funkos.
Child. See, he is a big
Wait.
kid.
We have like 100 of them, so
Shh.
Ronald McDonald, Marty McFly, and our Chi-Town hot dog.
Although the hot dog is not a Funko, it's a shooter. And then here's our bed. And our jackals are at it. So here is our view. As you can see, it's snowy and cold.
But if it was summer, we'd have water slides
and lazy rivers and
looks like a mini golf
all
course
kinds
or
of stuff
something.
out there. But we have a private balcony, so it's really kind of cool over here.
It's kind of like an apartment.
So here's our table full of stuff.
Crap.
When
But look what Doug always gets.
And Doug takes the luggage holder.
Every hotel we've ever gone to.
And I hate the luggage holder, so
That's
not
why I
even an
take
argument. So it's not a bad room. It's,
I like the little...
pretty spacious. Oh, and there is a ceiling fan. Ooh, look at how that looks to the camera.
Ooh, that looks a bit... dizzy.
So we are going to take you guys on a tour of the hotel. So join us, and hopefully you guys will like what you see.
Get a couple laughs along the way.
So on our tour...
Here's the vending machine room. It's where you buy the chips
for the fish.
And if you guys have ever followed our vlogs, you know that vending machine or vending rooms usually don't have anything. Not this one.
It's even got the monster.
You get pop,
Frankenstein's monster.
or they got the chips here for you.
Ooh, they got combos.
They've
No
got
doubt.
potato
Whoa,
skins.
I've never seen 5-hour energy in a vending machine before. Have you?
Here is our super long hallway. Courtney and Kyle took off.
I'm still here.
And as you can hear, I'm a little muffly. That's because we're wearing our masks. But I will tell you that I would say, well, the hotel is at 100% capacity right now. And I would say probably 75% are not wearing masks. So it's making us a little uncomfortable, I'm not
So
gonna
there's
lie.
been many situations that we've removed ourselves from for safety precautions.
Have to stay healthy
That's right.
and safe.
And here's the lovely sign about socially distancing. They only want one family at a time in here. And there was ice cream right down there, but they cleaned it up.
Oh, wow.
Let's see what happens. Doug has been talking to random people in the hallway. Oh, it's someone's birthday. Happy birthday, Owen.
Owen, his birthday. Or his birthday was last night.
There's been a few doors that are decorated.
Doug. We don't have to taste for pizza. We have to take pictures, man.
So guys, this is the map. This shows you how big it is. This is where we're staying, right over
Into.
in this area here. And there's like a tunnel to walk into the other resort. It's really a pretty big place. We are now walking over the pedestrian walkway that goes from one resort to the other. It's a little chilly in here. Okay, so on our walk, this is one of the pools. Well, you can't really see it. They also have an ice cream shop and a tap. Got some beer on tap over here. Hope you guys can hear me. And then you've got a pizza kitchen. You guys see the water park? There's one of them. Okay, so here we are. I brought you into one of the water parks. They've got a lazy river down there. All kinds of tables. Nice kids area all the way over there. They've got water slides. Oh, the bucket's gonna go. Let's watch for it. Oh, it's gonna tip. Uh-oh. There it goes. They have a polka dot pots, paint your own pottery place. See if we can take a peek in here.
It's like a bird place.
See, I've got tables. You can pick your pottery that you want to paint. Doug noticed the light fixtures. Those are kind of cool looking. Here's one of the gift shops.
Yeah, you gotta go down and see. I mean, to the front door.
Different candles,
We at
sweatshirts, bags, cups, flip-flops, anyone? Swimsuits. And across from the gift shop is the candy cabin. So here's all the different candies, and because of COVID, they have everything individually packaged. Check out the candy back there. So guys, the candy is $11.95 a pound. It could get pretty pricey. Oh my god, look at these candy apples. Anyone like spicy food? They have chocolate covered jalapenos. They also have chocolate covered pickles and chocolate covered strawberries. There's the jalapenos. And here's the burger bar. This is where we started our day.
Heavy duty?
We just found Camp Papa Squat. Pitch a tent, drop a log. It's a 2-pack of poo pourri. Doug found some
Cloudberry and sweet violet.
They even have a brew pack. Can't forget the heavy duty. They even have a go-kart track. They're letting them go. It goes all the way up to there, and they come around and go around right here. Here they come.
Hey.
If you guys look over there, they're cleaning and disinfecting the go-karts. Due to COVID, they want to make sure everyone's healthy. See the bottle that they're spraying? Looks like a bug spray, but they're sanitizing all the go-karts. Here's the arcade. Hope you guys can hear me. They even have an adventure course through here. You walk all above all the games. Looks like there's skee ball. Oh, the fun little crane games. I love those. Got a lot of options here. Hey guys, day 2. We're having some breakfast here at Cracker Barrel. There's Doug and Kyle over there. So we have some pancakes and eggs and casserole hash brown thing that looks really good that we both got.
Ready to do this.
You want to try it on camera, Doug?
I'm going to try this first. It's such a weird concoction.
Come on, let us know. It's good, isn't it?
Ding dang, that is awesome.
Well, we're a bit stuffed. You see the look on Doug's face?
This is why, as a family of 5, we've now become hermits.
$70.
Not as bad as yesterday.
Well, yesterday we had
$20
drinks.
difference.
We had
Alcoholic drinks.
2 drinks, so it was the same price as yesterday. Look at, we found Zoltar. How many of you remember this from the movie Big?
And if any of you know, I collect Funkos, including the Zoltar.
So Doug is going to put $1 in for the Zoltar. Let's see what his fortune says.
Fortune is. That's unlucky right there.
Oh, there it goes.
Cheer up, my friend, and listen to the proverb from Zoltar. A smile is worth 100 frowns in any market. Ah, yes, and lucky for you, the great Zoltar sees much happiness ahead for you. Go find it now, but don't run off too quickly. Zoltar has more to say for you, if you have a small gift for me.
Ready? Here's my big card.
What are you waiting for? Come on over.
Your fortune. Round and round, the ball will spin till it draws your good luck in. Ah, I can foretell for you good luck in a month or 2. Ooh, the Crystal Gazer has wonderful things in store for you. A dear one will return from a long trip, and your whole life will be different. You have a patient disposition, and your patience is about to be rewarded. Despair not, I say, for your days of despair will soon be over. Your calm spirit and your good sense will see you through all emergencies. You have many friends, particularly in the armed forces. They are loyal to you and are glad of an opportunity to be of service to you. Play again. There's Zoltar.
Here's a lovely view during the day. You guys can see the water park much better right now. Might be kind of cool to come back in the summer. Seems we always go to these places in winter when all this stuff is closed, but it's gorgeous. A lot of hotels. And that slide right there, the big loop-de-loop, there's no way in heck you'd catch me on that thing. Here we are at Gifts of the World Moccasin Center. You know, your typical Wisconsin Dells tacky souvenir shop. We're gonna see what they have in here. Check it out. They got a lot of stuff. Cool little black bears. Wind chimes. Little knick-knack decorations. Christmas decorations. They got a little bit of everything. Allison found some auto bingo. You guys remember that when you were kids? Those are always fun to do and kept everyone entertained. Check out all the pencil sharpeners. I thought they were just little die-cast models, but they're all pencil sharpeners. Here, look at the forklift. Oh, wait, where do you stick the pencil in? Oh, right there in the bottom. And what would a trip to the Dells be without taking a stop at Parsons Indian Trading Post? Every year as a kid, we would always come here, so we're just continuing the tradition. And they've got jewelry. Moccasins. Ooh, some artifacts. Harry Clark Patterson was a world traveler. Here's jewelry. Some mugs and shot glasses. They have snow globes.
I kind of like this little one. It's cute.
Which one? Hanging out in Wisconsin.
See, it's the little state of Wisconsin is a cow print.
They have hoodies and t-shirts.
Hoodies, my dream.
Little totem poles right there. Look at the black bear. Up ahead on the right is Cascade Mountain, which is a big ski resort. There you go. Some ski slopes over there.
Check this out.
Periodically they have some that go in between over here, but I think they're kind of, there you go. You can see some right there. More ski slopes.
Show them this.
We keep seeing these big steam stacks, smoke stacks over here on the left. We have no idea what kind of plant this is.
Look how high.
They're really big.
It's very like puffy cloud looking, especially with 1 degree.
Yeah, if you guys look, whoop, there it goes. 1 degree. We woke up and it was minus 13. It's a little frigid this morning.
Yeah, to say the least.
So what would a trip to Wisconsin be without stopping for some cheese? We are stopping at Ellenbach's Cheese Chalet. Chalet? Candy, knickknacks, snow globes, wine.
Guys, excuse me.
All types of different sauces. New Glarious Brewing Company. I've heard that spotted cow is pretty fantastic. Honestly, I have not had it myself. Different spreadable cheeses. Different sausages and beef jerky. String cheese and cheese curds. More sausages. We decided to take a little side trip to drive past the Wisconsin State Capitol in Madison, Wisconsin. It was on the way home, so figured why not.
Nothing better than our viewers to see the beautiful Capitol. This, if you remember, Christy, is one of the capitals we like the most that we've been to.
Yes, it was one of the cleanest. Here we are a little bit closer. Sorry, it's a little bumpy on this street. I'm trying to keep the camera as steady as possible.
It is a really pretty Capitol.
There's another angle of the Capitol building. Took it around this other side. If any of you plan to travel to Madison anytime soon, please be careful. The roads are literally a sheet of ice.
So, I have the camera for Christy. See that right there? All ice. So, my car already slid a couple times.
Just be careful.
Be careful.
Hey,
So, that was our adventure.
it was definitely an adventure. Sorry guys, but we have got a lot we need to say about this trip.
We care.
Some good and a lot not so good.
We care about all of you, and as you know, we always try to bring you adventures that are good for you and your families. That's kind of what led us to do this in the first place. We feel very misled, is I think pretty accurate.
So let me start by saying we understand that when we travel and go to these places, we put any risk out there of possibly getting COVID. We completely understand that. We would never do anything to risk our family's health, our family's safety, or anyone else for that matter. We make sure when we go out we have our masks. We stay distanced away from people. We do everything we can so we stay safe.
As you can see, we've tried to promote businesses that we care about throughout this thing. Max in Wisconsin Dells, Milwaukee, a couple other areas. One of the businesses we love and do suggest going to patronize.
Yeah.
However,
I don't know where to start because we were so excited to go to Glacier Canyon. Now, it's a beautiful resort. Don't get me wrong. I will never say that it's not.
very much so.
There's so much to offer. There's an arcade. There's the
Go-karts.
pools, go-karts.
The zip line.
There's a zip line there. There's that adventure type stuff where the kids can walk on the ropes courses.
The wave pool. Under other circumstances, the sit down pool bar for adults.
There's a swim up pool bar, and I really wish we could have taken the camera in there, but I didn't trust bringing it there.
There was a lot of shady business, I think would be a nice, proper way of putting it.
A lot
of unsavory characters.
The biggest problem we had was going into this. After we checked in, we found out that the hotel was booked to full capacity.
Big red flag right off.
We didn't think that they were doing that yet. Now, with it being booked to full capacity, now you have the pools at full capacity. And as you know, you can't really wear your mask when you're swimming. That would just not work. And we understand that. We kept the distance from people as much as we could in the pools. However, there were people who didn't.
There was circumstances that I've never seen in any place I've ever been. There was a preteen, let's say, smoking a vape inside of a hot tub.
And not just in the hot tub, but was blowing it in our faces.
Well, me, if you guys know anything about me by now, I don't let anyone hurt my family. My family is my everything. And I kind of snapped, and in turn...
Well, I didn't like the things that they were saying about Doug.
Very mean things.
So I decided to get out and go tell people what happened. And these girls knew I was going out to tell them, and they followed me out of the pool. They ended up not confronting me, which was great. But I just felt that it just isn't safe. So, one big thing I want to say is while I think the idea of these resorts are fantastic, now is not the time to go. The food was too expensive.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, about the food. Ridiculously expensive. I would have much rather have bought an entire meal for all of us from a gas station than from the restaurant in this place.
So
It was government cheese, bro.
remember that there were in our meal we had Doug got a brat, Kyle got a hot dog, and the girls and I all got hamburgers and cheeseburgers.
Now, Christy and I decided to partake in a mixed drink. We're adults, we're grown-ups. Kind of like to take the edge off after a rough few months.
Well, the drinks were delicious. I will not deny that.
Mine started off a bit too potent. The waitress was hesitant on changing it for me. I made it clear that it was too much for me to handle. I think that's a good thing if you feel like you can't handle and you dress it.
Right.
She seemed very hesitant to help me, though, which kind of bothered me.
Right. So she ended up switching out the drink. The food, like we said, was not worth the $91 or $92 that we
McDonald's
paid for.
is higher quality.
So that was disappointing. Now, we understand, too, you go to these resorts, you're going to pay for the food. I get that. I get that it's not going to
But
be
you
cheap.
saw our bill.
For 5
you
people.
Saw our bill.
For 5 people and 2 alcoholic beverages and 3 pops for the kids, it should not have been $91. I'm sorry. The drinks I guess I can understand. They were $10 a piece. Okay.
No. Even candy. 1 pound. We stopped in this candy store.
Which I did record that part. But
Okay.
of being $11.95 a pound.
Where
We
get high price, but
$11.95 for a pound of candy that
and they pre-package it. So how do I know the person's even handling it the way they should be handling it when they pre-package it?
right. We don't know who touched the stuff.
By the way, if it looks a little different, Courtney was nice enough to help us out. Christy's arm was killing her. So Courtney's behind the camera. Hi, Director Courtney. Thank you very much.
But the candy was expensive.
The only thing that surprisingly was not far too expensive for what it was the go-karts. However, the go-karts were operating as if they haven't been tuned up in the past 10 years.
They were going pretty slow, but they were electronic or battery operated.
However, they
which
were
was nice.
$8 to ride the go-kart.
But I don't think I think you only got like a couple laps in, and that's it.
But in comparison to what else they offered,
True.
I would say it's more in line of the price it should be in a resort.
So I just feel
that the management of the Wilderness /
Glacier Canyon
were careless in the regard for their visitors and their families. I feel like if they paid any attention to other high-powered, high-run businesses, maybe they would go off the Walt Disney model. You know, Disneyland hasn't been open since, April or May? And Disney World is open, but they have all these precautions of minimal capacity. They're at 35-40% to ensure the safety of their visitors. If these people really cared about us, the people that are supposed to come year in, year out, they would make sure that they have the capacity at a safe level and not fully book.
Right.
Like that, for us, we live around Chicago, so we're putting in these reservations blindsided, understanding that we might take a risk by hitting the road, but expecting that we're going to be safe because these people aren't going to fill it up to maximum capacity.
And I will tell you, when you do check in, they do have you sign a waiver basically stating that you are taking the chance of staying there during the pandemic. Again, we understand that. We understand the risks that are involved, but we felt that they were going to be a little more careful with it. So I really think, like I said before, don't push jumping out to go to these resort hotels.
Sorry, but Christy and I have had a massive discussion. It's really made us realize what we feel comfortable with and what we don't throughout this pandemic.
It was a big wake-up call for us. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we don't stop our life because of this. We do it carefully, and if we knew that it was like this, we never would have gone.
We would have found something else to do with the kids.
And I just feel like we wasted our money. Our hotel room alone was over $275.
And it wasn't anything to brag about. They didn't even have Kyle's bed made.
Well, yeah.
We've gone to other hotels where at least they have a sheet on the pull-out bed. They have the pillows inside the center of the pull-out bed. There literally was nothing on the pull-out bed.
So, we had to do all that. And then the cost of the food, the almost $100 after the tip. It was just...
There's roller coaster games you play, right? Where if you don't have the proper amount of staff, well, you see the crowd walk around the messes. That was our hallway. Like, literally,
there were a lot of messes.
There was one mess in particular, and Courtney could vouch behind the camera. It was like a piece of cake flipped over in a bowl or something in the elevator. And it
like
literally
yogurt.
sat there all last night. This morning it was gone, but there was still remnants of it. Yeah. You're telling me for rooms that are $200 a night that you can't afford a vacuum to vacuum up the crumbs in the elevator?
Cheerios in it and
it
gummies in it.
It was gross. And there were ice cubes all over from...
Yeah, I thought it was broken glass. They kept teasing me.
Towels all over the place. There were pizza boxes.
I did it to emphasize a point.
Well, it's not just you though. It was just for the price that you pay, and it's even one of these vacation club hotels.
So, as Christy said, vacation club. Go back and look at our late Chautauqua Waka Waka video. Which is very much a resort.
Yeah.
And look at our reaction at Lake Chautauqua compared to this.
I'll link that one below. Doug, please remind me to link
it.
Yes.
Even the Key Tower, 22nd floor Key Tower, there wasn't a crumb. No. There wasn't a dust ball.
No.
There wasn't. And that was as the pandemic was really
starting.
Really.
I saw a rubber band in Kyle's bed when you pulled it out. There was actual rubber band.
Really?
You didn't see it?
No.
This is information. We want everyone to be safe, and we care about all of you. We try to give you guys stuff for your families. And we know there's a lot of you that keep going just like we do because we're not built to sit. That's just not who we are as people.
I think if you are planning to go to these resorts and you choose to go, I definitely recommend you call the hotel themselves before you leave.
Ask the capacity.
See what their capacity is and see if they are filling to full capacity. If they are, I don't recommend going.
Even at this point, I would say the big eye-opening thing for me yesterday was if there's a resort on this planet that's doing things right, it's Walt Disney.
Yeah.
If there's anywhere that's doing things right for their guests, for the kids, for their employees, it is Walt Disney.
Yeah. One thing I don't think I mentioned. Did I mention about the masks that no one was really wearing them?
No. That was astonishing to me.
They were required. There were signs all over about social distancing and wearing masks. And Doug, at one point, I think maybe dropped his on the ground. I don't even know because it was so beat up from taking it on, putting it off, doing all that. And he just slapped it on his face because he didn't care because so many people were being unsafe.
I felt that unsafe.
And walking around without masks on. So we spent more time out of the pool than in the pools because of it all.
I mean,
and honestly, and this is what's going to sound messed up to all of you out there, we felt more safe in a hot tub outside in negative
20 wind
chill weather which was fun to watch everyone turn their hair into
Jack Frost.
hairsicles,
And eyelashes.
spiders.
People's eyelashes were freezing. It was kind of funny.
Yeah,
We
but
got a little giggle out of it.
but it was more comfortable sitting out in negative 20 wind chills than sitting inside.
Yeah.
I felt more safe being outside in that temperature than I did being inside.
Yeah.
I think the wilderness and resorts like them that are being careless owe their customers and their customers' families a huge apology. We all work hard to be able to do these things for our families and our kids. We drove nearly 3 hours to get there, and you're not going to tell me until we're already checking in
And signing the paperwork.
and done signing the paperwork. I was done signing the paperwork.
Yeah.
That now you're going to tell me it's at capacity?
Yeah.
The water in the bar area alone. So this water bar should be crystal. You should not see anything but the ground.
It should be crystal clear. And we stepped into it, and it was kind of cloudy. And we got our drinks, and
I don't know if someone used the potty room in the pool. The water wasn't blue like you see in the movie Grown Ups. So, I mean, I don't really know if someone did or not to
just
do.
stay distance. Seriously. And it was a little rowdy, and we had asked the bartender if we were able to take our drinks out of the pool because we weren't feeling comfortable, and she completely understood and said, nope, it's fine. Go ahead, take your drink, you're good to go. It's disappointing because we were so looking forward to it being a fantastic weekend.
And it was disappointing for our kids. I mean, we made up in some ways where we could. We took them out for a nice breakfast at Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, we do love you and support you.
Fantastic.
You
fantastic
more
breakfast.
than made up for the government cheese we ate last night. So we made up with that, and we took the kids to certain Wisconsin Dells focal points that you have to see, like Max, or the Native American trading posts,
Yeah.
where I got my new back scratcher. Like we took them to certain things that are staples, that obviously followed all the guidelines too. We walked in Max, they were all wearing masks, they were all distanced, they had us sit at a distance.
And I will say, while you're saying masks, every worker at the Glacier Canyon did wear masks.
No.
Who?
There was somebody last night, we were walking, it was over by the rafts, by the lazy river.
It was the girl that was showing us to the one water park. She said she worked there. She
Yeah,
wasn't wearing a
there
mask.
was that girl.
I didn't even think
There
about
was that girl there, and then there was 2 lifeguard girls in the same position. There was a heavier set one who was wearing a mask, and a skinnier one that was not wearing a mask.
Okay, I take that back. I thought I don't remember.
I don't know. I just got to ask you guys, and we're getting more comments as our followers go up. What is it that makes people think it's okay to go out and just completely ignore these guidelines that are put out there to keep people safe?
Right.
We don't like the masks. I forget it sometimes. Christy does. Lord only knows Kyle does. The girls have been pretty good about it. So yeah, Kyle's always forgetting his mask. I forget my mask. You forget your
We
mask.
all forget it, but we
But
always
for
throw
the
it on
love
anyway.
of God, what makes you think it's okay to walk through populated places with young children, old people, and everything else and not wear a mask?
And they on some of the bars and places, they do have baskets of masks where you can go up and grab them. I grabbed a few because I knew we were going to need them. They have them out there. When you're done swimming, if your mask is all floppy, soggy, and gross, go get a new mask and put it on. I'm sorry, Wisconsin, from my understanding, is still under a mask mandate.
I don't feel comfortable enough to do it, and I'm not somebody who enjoys these things.
It's just really made us realize how our minds have changed, and how, I will admit, when everything first started, we're like, well, this sucks. And yeah, there's times it stinks because there's not a lot to do and we're really trying to find things to do. But after being in a place to where it was almost like a pre-COVID world, I don't like it. And it scares me.
I like having this invisible 6-foot bubble that people aren't allowed to penetrate. Like, it makes me happy. Like,
it makes us sound like
person.
we're antisocial, but we're not. I have been enjoying having space and not having people on top of me.
So obviously, we mentioned some of this throughout the video yesterday. We do apologize for it being long and extended, but we care about the people that take the time to watch us. And we want you guys to all be safe. We don't want you guys spending your hard-earned money on a place that you end up feeling like disappointed you and your kids.
Right.
And, you know, we did everything we could to ensure that we didn't interrupt our kids having fun, but ensured that we felt safer for all of us with having fun. I don't think we have really much more we have to say.
No.
I think we've kind of covered it all.
So, yeah, I think so.
We care about all of you. We love all you guys. We appreciate you watching.
Be safe. Call before going anywhere. But I suggest on the resort type hotels, unless you're going to Disney, hold off for a little bit. They have
And
some
that's the
work to
magic
do.
word, Disney. Unless you have, or if you're a family and want a resort atmosphere, my biggest suggestion for you right now would be Disney.
I know it's more expensive, but you'd be a lot safer.
Safety's kind of worth the price at this point.
So thanks for listening to our long rant.
And as we always say,
Find an adventure.
in all that you do, take care, guys.
Bye, guys.